Hello, my dear friends, how are you today? I truly hope you're doing well both in your body and in your heart. Tell me in the comments below, how are you feeling this week? Are you healthy, relaxed, or maybe a little tired? Whatever it is, I'm glad you're here with me today. You know, every time I see your comments from different parts of the world, it makes me smile. So before we start, tell me, from where are you watching today? Are you tuning in from the US? From the UK? Maybe from Canada, Australia, or somewhere beautiful in Asia? I love knowing where my wise friends are watching from. If this is your first time here, welcome to MrJamAdvice, a place where we share real, honest, and comforting advice for people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. Here, we talk about the things that truly matter: health, peace of mind, independence, happiness, and wisdom. So if you enjoy calm, thoughtful conversations about growing older, gracefully and powerfully, then make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and tap the bell icon so you never miss my new videos every week. Go ahead, I'll wait for you to subscribe. All right, subscribed? Perfect, let's begin. You've probably heard this 100 times. Don't just sit at home. Go out, meet people, travel, stay busy. That's how you'll stay young. And yes, being active and social can be good for us. But here's the truth nobody talks about. Sometimes staying home, yes, right in your own peaceful space, is the best thing you can do for your health, your mind, and your spirit. Many people don't understand that peace, comfort, and stillness are powerful medicine, especially after 60. The world outside has become noisy, rushed, and stressful. Everywhere you look, traffic, crowds, gossip, negativity. But at home, you can finally breathe. You can choose silence over chaos. Now, when I say staying home, I don't mean locking yourself away or cutting people off. No. I'm talking about turning your home into your center of strength, the place where you can relax, think clearly, and protect your energy from things that don't serve you anymore. You see, as we age, we begin to realize something very important. Peace is not found out there, it's created in here, within your own four walls. When you stay home, you can listen to your thoughts. You can enjoy your tea slowly. You can pray, read, write, or just sit quietly and feel thankful for another day of life. Many people fear being alone. They think that if they're home too much, they'll become lonely or forgotten. But let me tell you something, my friend, there's a big difference between loneliness and peaceful solitude. Loneliness is when you're missing others. Solitude is when you're finally enjoying yourself. And that shift, that peace, starts when you stop chasing what the world expects you to do and start embracing what you truly need. When you stay home intentionally, you start to heal emotionally. You stop running after people's approval. You stop wasting energy on unnecessary noise. And instead, you begin to recharge quietly, beautifully, at your own pace. That's why today, I want to talk to you about why staying home is actually the best thing you can do. It's not laziness. It's not boredom. It's wisdom. Because your home can become a place of peace, creativity, joy, and health if you know how to use it the right way. And by the end of this video, you'll see that staying home doesn't mean you've stopped living. It means you've started living on your own terms. So grab a cup of tea, sit back comfortably, and let's dive in together. I'm going to share with you the surprising reasons why staying home might just be the smartest, healthiest, and most peaceful choice you'll ever make in your later years. Ready? Let's begin. Reason number 1, your home is your energy protector. My friends, have you ever noticed how drained you feel after being out for too long? Maybe you visit the market, attend a gathering, or even spend time around certain people, and when you come back home, you feel tired, quiet, almost like your energy was taken away. That's because the world outside pulls energy out of you. Little by little, every noise, every opinion, every demand, every conversation, they all touch your mind and your spirit. And that's why your home, your quiet corner, is not just a place you live in. It's your energy protector. Now, when we were young, we could go anywhere, meet everyone, and still come home ready to do more. But after 60, things change, and that's not weakness. It's wisdom. Your body now values peace more than speed. Your mind now needs calm more than noise. Your spirit now asks for balance, not busyness. And when you stay home, you give your body and mind the quiet environment they need to recharge, to heal, and to stay strong. Think of it this way. Your energy is like a battery and your home is the charger. When you step outside, The world often takes from you your time, your focus, sometimes even your mood. But when you return home, you take back control. At home, nobody tells you what to do, how to think, or who to be. You can finally breathe the way your soul wants to breathe. You can sit quietly by the window, listen to birds, make tea, or simply close your eyes and feel your energy returning. That's not doing nothing. That's healing. Let's be honest, not everyone around us gives us peace. Some people bring stress, gossip, complaints, or endless negativity. You might smile and nod, but deep down, you can feel your energy slowly draining away. That's why it's perfectly okay to protect yourself by staying home more often. You're not being rude, you're being wise. You're choosing peace over pressure. You're choosing rest over reaction. Remember, not everyone deserves access to your energy. You've spent a lifetime giving to others. Now it's time to protect what's left carefully, lovingly, intentionally. Studies have shown that quiet environments can lower your heart rate, reduce stress hormones, and even help your brain recover from fatigue. In fact, doctors now recommend something called mental rest, especially for seniors, and that often begins right at home. When you sit in a peaceful space, with natural light and no distractions, your mind can finally breathe. Your thoughts slow down, your body relaxes, and your heart becomes lighter. So don't feel guilty for staying home. You're not wasting time. You're actually doing something your body deeply appreciates. You're recharging your life energy. Let me tell you a small story. There was once a retired teacher, let's call her Mrs. Khan. She used to go out every day just to stay busy. She went to markets, visited relatives, helped neighbors, always on the move. But every night she came home exhausted, both physically and mentally. One day her doctor told her, "Mrs. Khan, your blood pressure rises every time you're stressed. You need to rest more." So she decided to spend more time at home. She started gardening, reading, and having peaceful tea on her balcony. And within a few weeks, her blood pressure improved. She slept better and her smile came back. She told me once, "I didn't know peace could be this loud." That's what home does. It heals quietly. The energy of your home mirrors your inner state. If your home is calm, your heart feels calm. If your space is cluttered or full of noise, your mind feels that too. So keep your home as your safe zone. Light a candle. Play soft music. Keep plants or flowers around. Sit near the sunlight. And most importantly, make it a rule that no negativity enters your home. You decide what kind of energy you allow in. That's how your home becomes your shield, protecting you from the world's chaos. Spiritually too, your home is sacred. It's where your prayers rise, where your heart rests, and where your memories live. Every wall has witnessed your laughter, your tears, and your growth. When you stay home and fill it with gratitude and peace, it becomes a place of strong, positive energy, a small world that gives you strength to face the big one outside. So treat your home with love. Keep it simple, clean, and full of gentle energy. That's how it will keep protecting you day after day. So remember, my friends, your home isn't just a roof over your head. It's your energy protector, your safe place, your quiet medicine. When you stay home, you're not isolating yourself, you're guarding your peace. In the next part, I'll tell you how to turn your home into something even more powerful, not just a shelter, but a sanctuary that heals your mind and your heart every single day. So don't go anywhere. Take a sip of tea, stretch a little, and let's continue. Reason number 2, you build a sanctuary, not just a house. My dear friends, have you ever looked around your home? Really looked and thought about how many moments have happened within these walls? Every corner, every chair, every cup of tea holds a memory. Your home has seen you laugh, cry, worry, pray, and start again. But here's the truth after 60. Your home becomes more than a place to live. It becomes your sanctuary, your spiritual shelter, your personal garden of peace. A house is made of walls and furniture. A sanctuary is made of energy and love. When we were younger, we wanted a big house, fancy things, maybe even to impress people. But as we grow older, something beautiful happens. We start to value peace over possessions. We realize it's not the size of the house that matters, it's how it feels when we walk in the door. Your sanctuary is a space that hugs you. When you come home, it whispers, "You're safe now. You can rest." And that feeling is worth more than gold. Building a sanctuary isn't about decorating or spending money, it's about energy. You build it with intentions. Start by keeping your home calm and uncluttered. Let sunlight in during the day. Open the windows to let fresh air flow through. Keep one corner just for peace, maybe a chair near the window, a place for prayer, reading, or quiet reflection. When your home feels light and fresh, your mind begins to breathe again. You can even play soft instrumental music, light a candle, or keep flowers or plants. These little things feed your spirit more than you realize. Your sanctuary isn't just a space, it's also built through your daily habits. When you wake up, open your curtains and thank life for another morning. Take your tea or coffee slowly, no rush. Read something positive or spiritual to set your mood for the day. These small rituals turn your home into a living, breathing source of peace. You see, when you live in a calm environment, your body starts to heal without medicine. Your heart slows down. Your mind becomes clear. You begin to smile more often, not because life got easier, but because your home became softer. There was an older man named Ahmed. He lived alone after his wife passed away, and for years his home felt empty, cold. One day his daughter told him, "Dad, maybe the house feels lonely because you've stopped loving it." Those words stayed with him. So he began small. He cleaned one room, put a small plant by the window, hung his wife's favorite painting again. Every day he added something peaceful, a photo, a small lamp, a soft prayer in the morning, and within a month he said, "My house feels alive again." That's what happens when you rebuild love in your space. The walls start to breathe peace again. When you've created peace inside your home, you must protect it. That means no unnecessary drama, no negativity, no constant noise from TV or arguments. Your sanctuary deserves silence and respect. If guests or relatives bring stress, kindly set boundaries. Say, "This home is for peace, not problems," and mean it gently but firmly. Remember, you've spent decades taking care of others. Now it's your turn to take care of your space because it takes care of you. When someone walks into your home, they should feel you calm, kind, wise, at ease. Your home becomes an extension of your inner world. If you're at peace, your home glows. If you're restless, your home feels heavy. So treat your space like a friend. Talk to it through your actions by cleaning, organizing, lighting candles, keeping gratitude in the air. The more love you give your home, the more it gives back in silence. Isn't it beautiful when you've been out for a few hours, and as soon as you step through your door, you sigh with relief? That's your sanctuary speaking. It's saying, "Let's welcome back. You can drop the world now." When your home feels like that, safe, quiet, alive, then you've done something many people never achieve in their whole life. You've found peace within your walls. So remember, my friends, don't just live in a house. Build a sanctuary. A place that heals your mind, soothes your heart, and keeps your spirit light. Because when your home becomes your sanctuary, every day feels like a small blessing. In the next part, we'll talk about something just as powerful: how staying home helps you save your energy for what truly matters. So stay with me. My friends, this next lesson might change how you see your time and energy forever. Reason number 3. You save energy for what truly matters. My dear friends, let me ask you a simple question. How often do you end your day feeling tired, not because you worked too hard, but because you gave your energy to too many things that didn't even matter? Maybe you spent hours on the phone listening to other people's complaints. Maybe you went out running errands that could have waited. Or maybe you worried all day about what others might think. You see, as we get older, we don't lose energy because of age. We lose it because we keep giving it to the wrong things. That's why staying home helps you save your most precious resource, your energy, for what truly matters. Think about it. Energy is life itself. Everything you do, every emotion you feel, uses up your inner energy. And after 60, your energy becomes sacred. So you must start spending it wisely. You wouldn't throw your savings away, right? Then don't throw your energy savings away either. Protect it like gold. When you stay home, you decide what deserves your time, your focus, and your emotions. You're no longer reacting to the noise of the world. You're choosing calmness and direction. Let's be honest. The outside world never stops asking for something. Come here. Do this. Help me. Join us. It never ends. And when you say yes to everything, you end up saying no to yourself. That's why some older people feel exhausted all the time, not physically, but emotionally. When you stay home, you finally take back control of your time and your energy. You can rest, move slowly, and decide who and what is truly worth your attention. That's not selfish, that's self-respect. Learning to say no is one of the greatest lessons of old age. You've spent most of your life saying yes to jobs, family, friends, neighbors, everyone, but now your peace matters. When you stay home, you learn to say no gently but firmly. No, I don't need to go there. No, I can't do that right now. No, I need some quiet time. Every time you say no to unnecessary noise, you're saying yes to your health, your rest, your happiness. So what does truly matter now? Peace of mind, good health, meaningful moments with people who truly care. Time for prayer, reflection, or gratitude. Simple joys: cooking your favorite meal, watching the sunset, listening to old songs, watering your plants. These small, peaceful moments are where life actually happens. When you stay home and save energy, you finally have the strength and focus to enjoy them fully. Let me tell you a short story. There was a retired nurse named Layla. She told me she used to say yes to everything, every invitation, every favor, every errand. She was always helping others, but she started feeling tired all the time. One day, her doctor said, "Layla, you're not sick. You're simply drained." So she decided to spend more time at home. She started painting again, something she loved as a young girl. She took care of her plants, started cooking slowly again, and began writing letters to her old friends. She told me, "When I stopped running around, I started finding myself again." That's the power of saving energy for what matters. It's not about doing less, it's about doing better. When you're not rushing all the time, something magical happens. Your mind becomes clear. You start hearing your own thoughts again. You begin to notice beauty in small things, the sound of birds, the light through your window, the smell of morning tea. That clarity helps you make wiser decisions. You start recognizing who truly loves you and what truly brings peace. And that only happens when you're not exhausted by the world. So if someone ever says you stay home too much, smile and say, "Yes, because I've finally learned what deserves my energy." In our younger years, we always tried to prove something, that we're hardworking, social, helpful, active. But in this season of life, you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You've already done your part. Now your mission is to protect your peace and nurture your soul. And staying home helps you do exactly that. It gives you the time and space to simply be. So remember, my dear friends, every time you choose to stay home, you're not missing out. You're simply choosing to spend your life force wisely. Because peace, health, and happiness are not found in doing more, they're found in doing what truly matters. In the next part, we'll go even deeper. We'll talk about something very special. How staying home helps you strengthen your inner world so that you never feel lonely again. So stay right where you are, my friends. Take a sip of tea, breathe deeply, and let's continue this journey together. Reason number 4, it strengthens your inner world. My dear friends, have you ever sat alone at home in complete silence and really listened to your own thoughts? No TV, no phone, no one talking, just you and your heart. In those quiet moments, something powerful happens. You begin to meet yourself. Again, not the busy version that was always working or worrying, but your real self. That is the gift of staying home. It gives you space to strengthen your inner world. That beautiful place inside you where peace, wisdom, and faith live. All our lives, we were taught to look outward, to measure success by what we own, where we go, who we know. But as the years pass, we realize that real strength doesn't come from the outside world. It comes from the inside. You see, the outside world can be noisy, unpredictable, and often disappointing. But your inner world, your heart, your faith, your thoughts, that's where calmness lives. And staying home gives you the quiet space to listen to that calm voice again. There's a big difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness is when you feel empty inside. Solitude is when you're full of peace, full of thoughts, full of connection to something deeper. When you spend time alone at home, you start to enjoy your own company. You realize you don't need constant noise or company to feel alive. You start to understand your own heart again, what makes you happy, what makes you calm, what truly matters. Solitude is not a punishment. It's a power. When you stop rushing and sit quietly, you begin to hear your inner voice, the one that's been whispering to you for years. It might say, "You've done enough. It's time to rest. Be kind to yourself." And when you listen to that voice, you start to heal from the inside. The mind becomes clear, the heart becomes lighter, and life starts to feel meaningful again, even in the smallest of moments. That's why many wise people throughout history have said, The greatest journey is the one you take within. Science even agrees quiet time helps lower stress, improve memory, and reduce depression. But beyond the science, there's something spiritual about it. When you sit in silence, you connect with something larger than yourself, with nature, with your memories, with God. You start to feel grateful for the breath you take, for the roof over your head, for the peace you can now enjoy. That gratitude strengthens your heart like nothing else can. And the more time you spend in peaceful solitude, the stronger your inner world becomes. Let me tell you a story. There was an older gentleman named Yusuf who lived alone after retirement. At first he hated it. He missed the noise of the office, the chatter of people, the rush of routine. But one day he decided to change how he looked at his time alone. He began waking up early, lighting incense, and sitting in silence for 15 minutes each morning. No phone, no TV, just silence. At first it felt strange, but then something beautiful happened. He began to feel peaceful. He told me, "I used to think being alone meant being forgotten. Now I realize it means being free." That's what inner strength looks like when peace replaces loneliness. In the stillness of your home, wisdom begins to grow. You begin to see life differently, more gently, more clearly. You understand people better. You forgive easier. And you stop expecting too much from the world. You learn to be content not because you have everything, but because you finally understand that you are enough. That's inner power. That's the kind of strength that never fades, no matter your age. You can build this inner peace daily with small habits. Spend a few minutes in prayer or reflection. Write down your thoughts. Listen to calming music. Water your plants. Say thank you out loud every morning for one simple blessing. Each of these small acts adds light to your inner world. Over time, you'll feel it, that deep, calm peace that no one can take away. So, my dear friends, remember this: staying home doesn't make you weaker. It makes you stronger inside. Because when your inner world is peaceful, nothing in the outer world can disturb you. And in the final part of this video, I'll share how this peaceful life at home can actually help you live longer, happier, and more fulfilled, not just in your house, but in your heart. So don't go anywhere. Take a deep breath. Feel that calmness around you. And let's move to our beautiful closing thoughts together. My dear friends, we've talked a lot today about something that sounds simple: staying home. But I hope you can now see that it's not just about staying indoors. It's about protecting your peace, recharging your spirit, and building a sanctuary for your soul. Because your home, your quiet, humble, familiar home, holds more healing power than most people ever realize. It's the place where you can be completely yourself. No expectations, no noise, no pretending. You know, after a certain age, life teaches us that peace is the real luxury. Not cars, not travel, not crowds, but peace. When you wake up in your home and you feel calm, when you can make your tea slowly, sit by the window, and smile for no reason, that's success. That's the kind of wealth money can't buy. So don't let anyone make you feel like you're missing out by staying home. You're not missing anything. You're simply living differently, peacefully, quietly, wisely. When you stay home with the right mindset, your home gives you everything you truly need. Rest for your body, calmness for your mind, clarity for your thoughts, and strength for your heart. It becomes the center of your healing, the place where you reconnect with yourself and with life. And that's something to be proud of, not ashamed of. Your home is your power, my friend. Treat it like the temple it is. I want to challenge you to do something simple this week. Take one day, just one, where you don't go anywhere. Stay home intentionally. Turn off the noise. Make your favorite meal. Play soft music, pray, write, or just sit quietly and listen to your heart. At the end of that day, I promise you'll feel lighter. You'll feel like your soul took a deep breath for the first time in years. That's the magic of stillness. That's the power of home. Before we close, I want to say thank you truly for spending this time with me today. Your presence here means more than you know. I read your comments, I see your kindness, your stories, your wisdom. This channel isn't just mine, it's ours. We're a community of people who've lived, learned, and now share our light with each other. So tell me in the comments below, what do you love most about being at home? What brings you peace when you're alone? I love reading your answers. They inspire others more than you realize. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to MrJamAdvice right now. Join our growing family of wise, strong, peaceful souls, over 60 who are choosing calmness and happiness every single day. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. I upload fresh advice and inspiration every week. After this video, I recommend you watch these two next. Once you turn 80, these 5 things happen whether you like it or not. Things they don't tell you about living alone as an older person. Both go perfectly with today's message. So, my dear friends, remember this simple truth. Peace isn't found by going everywhere. Peace is found when you're comfortable right where you are. Your home is your safe place. Your peace is your strength. And your quiet heart, that's your greatest power. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Take care of your body, protect your energy, and stay close to peace. Until next time, this is MrJamAdvice, wishing you health, calmness, and a heart full of light.